If you needed any more proof that Donald Trump is pretty much definitely running for president in 2024, here it is. In recent weeks, the Secret Service down in Palm Beach, Florida, which is where Donald Trump now officially lives, that is his residency there at Mar-a-Lago, the Secret Service has been meeting with local officials and police officers in Palm Springs to prepare for what happens if Donald Trump runs for president. How are they going to handle security? How are we going to handle traffic flow through the city? We got to get these things figured out, just totally in case Donald Trump runs for president 3 years from now. Oh, and by the way, these meetings weren't requested by Palm Beach officials who just want to have all their ducks in a row in case. These meetings were requested by the Secret Service. That's the telling part to me. If the city had just said, hey, listen, he's toying around with this. We got a city to run here. We got to make sure everything's managed and traffic patterns and road closures if this happens. So come and talk to us so we could figure out a plan for that. But that's not what happened. The Secret Service, the people who are around Trump 24/7 and hear every conversation, went up to city officials and said, you know what? I think it's time we had a talk. I think it's time we figure this out. Totally hypothetical, but we need concrete plans because, it's happening, folks. He may not have officially declared that he is running for president again in 2024, but Donald Trump is running for president again in 2024, unless, of course, he goes to jail, which is becoming an increasingly unlikely possibility with the investigation up in New York. I don't think it's going to happen. I'd love for it to, but I just don't think it's there. If anything, he might get popped for a fine. Okay, he'll pay that and he'll move along and he'll talk about a witch hunt for the rest of his life. Beyond that, beyond going to prison, Donald Trump is running for president again in 2024. That is what the Secret Service is preparing for. And again, I do think it's vital to point out these people are around him 24/7. Donald Trump has Secret Service protection wherever he goes. They're with him. They hear every single conversation. They know what's up. And this is them kind of giving the wink and nod to the city of Palm Beach, saying, listen, if he runs for president, we've got to do X, Y, and Z right here, so we'd better get ready for that. I think this is a telling admission, and I think it is an admission. But Donald Trump wants to drag this out as long as possible. He doesn't want to influence the midterms in a negative way. And of course, he wants to keep spending all that fund money that he's raising through his political action committees, because right now, since he's not actually a candidate, there's very few limits on what he can spend the money on. He doesn't have to report it. He gets to do whatever the hell he wants. And of course, he's spending a great chunk of that change at his own properties, therefore putting the money back in his own pockets. If he starts running again, he's probably not going to be able to do that to the same extent he's doing it now. So he's playing it cool, he's playing it slow, putting millions of dollars in his own pocket. But the Secret Service knows what's up. And they basically just gave us the heads up that this is happening. Hey, thanks for watching. And if you want even more Ring of Fire, we encourage everyone to like, comment, share, but most importantly, subscribe. And don't forget, you can find me on all social media outlets at Fair and Balanced.